the case of our times relating to the ability of journalists to report on things that governments don't want us to hear. And if our job is to try and hold power to account, if Julian is sent to America, then the implications for newspapers and other journalists are absolutely immense. It's terrifying.
On Tuesday, we saw them argue directly that any journalist, any publication that publishes any classified material is liable to prosecution under the Espionage Act.
As Eric Lewis said this morning, nothing has changed since the Obama era. We have the same witnesses, the same facts. There has nothing been added to it. What has been added, you have got a new president and the people around him, especially William Barr, the Attorney General. It is well known that the Justice Department has been politicized.
I'm also very concerned about the way charges have arisen without his lawyers being able to really prepare for them. In prison during lockdown, during the COVID crisis, he hasn't had proper access to his lawyers. He hasn't got proper access to a telephone. And of course that goes back to the way a Spanish contractor was actually spying on him and his lawyers in the Ecuadorian embassies.
The actual statistics were given by the defence that the treatment of prisoners is parlous. They just don't get any treatment at all, and that's particularly under SAMS in ADX, and that's where Julian would be held, in an ADX supermax.
Julian Assange had done a great service in showing the country and the public that they were being lied to in order to promote illegal and aggressive wars.
There's not been a single incident reported where anybody has been harmed as a result of the publications in 2010, 2011. Any discussion about possible harm should be weighted against the actual harm that is outlined and published and exposed in the documents that WikiLeaks published. The Iraq war logs did reveal 15,000 additional previously not reported names of civilian deaths in that conflict.
No, he isn't supposed to do that, of course, but personally I'm very glad that he does. I think he was absolutely right to do so. If you're not going to stand up to ensure that people who've been tortured for months on end, for 5 months, can't have their voice heard in the court, well then you're not going to stand up for very much.
What we are seeing here is a cynical exercise by the judge and the United States government acting in cahoots to use this trial to prevent information from coming out. This trial is not about finding the truth. This trial is about suppressing the truth. It's a disgrace. Yeah. Judge Baraitser is a disgrace, and I am absolutely bloody sick of it.